Good day everyone, I am Nelia Diaz, representative from Group 4. Here are the profile of our respondents. 60% of our respondents are from Balita Integrated School and the other is from Sapang and Berlis. The grade year level assignment. Number of years in teaching, pinakamatagal ay 33 years. Lastly, their highest educational degree. Here are the results of our survey. Number 1, I master the subject matter that I have to teach. 9 out of 10 teachers answer highly practiced and 10% moderately practiced. Number 2, I implement what I have to teach. 8 out of 10 teachers answered highly practiced. 3, I monitor and assess if my students are learning. All the teachers answered highly practiced. I modify my activity to suit the learning in my classroom. They all answer highly practiced. 5. I led the implementation of a new curriculum in my school. 6 out of 10 teachers answered highly practiced and 40% moderately practiced. Number 6. I write instructional materials based on the recommended curriculum. 60% answered highly practiced and 40% answered moderately practiced. Lastly, number 7, I look for the other ways of doing to improve teaching and learning in my classroom. 8 out of 10 teachers answered highly practiced and 20% moderately practiced. Here are the results or the weighted mean of our survey. As a school teacher, number 1, they mastered the subject that they had to teach, 3.9, and the verbal interpretation is highly practiced. Number 2, they implement what they had for their teaching, 3.9, also highly practiced. Number 3, I monitor and assess if my students are learning, 4, and highly practiced. Number 4, I modify my activity to suit the learner in my classroom. 4, also highly practiced. Number 5, I led the implementation of a new curriculum in my school, 3.6, and the verbal interpretation is highly practiced. Number 6, I write instructional materials based on the recommended school curriculum. The weighted mean is 3.6 and the verbal interpretation is highly practiced. And lastly, number 7, I look for the other ways of doing to improve teaching and learning in my classroom. 4, and the verbal interpretation is highly practiced. And the overall weighted mean is 3.8 and the verbal interpretation is highly practiced. Here's our recommendation. Maintain the implementation of the curriculum. Number 2, make sure that your students learn from your lessons. Number 3, have instructional materials that help your students to understand more of the lessons. Number 4, make sure that you understand the subject matter before you teach to your learner. Number 5, monitor and give your students feedback so they know what to enhance. And lastly, here's our conclusion. Based on our data, all the teachers are effectively implementing the curriculum that they are assigned to. In addition, clearly the survey findings strongly suggest that teachers should master the subject matter that they have to teach so that the learners will learn through their subject.